name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade? Thank you so much for stopping by today. In today's video, we are talking all about February's sewing makes. So let's see what all I got accomplished in the month of February 2023. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Please consider subscribing if you have not done so already. I would love to welcome you into this sewing community and get to know you better. And if you are a returning friend, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch yet again another video from my channel. It means so very much to me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content and leave a comment down below. I would love to chat with you. Let me know what you accomplished in the month of February and what you're looking forward to in the month of March. I would love to know about your plans and what all you all accomplished. So this is my second makes video ever. I started these makes videos last month to kind of just have a one-stop shop to see everything that I made during the month, what sizes I made, what adjustments I made, and then talk a little bit about the pattern. So that's how these my makes videos roll. I'll go through each of my makes from this month, but before I get started, I need another shameless plug for this amazing little sewing journal. I'm gonna feature it every single time because it is the biggest tool I have to go back into my month of sewing and see what all I was able to accomplish. So this is a very inexpensive little sewing journal from Amazon. I will link it down below in the description box. It's like $5 and it is amazing with all of the makes. You can record everything in there, size, pattern, adjustments. You can rate it down at the bottom. So if you've been with me any amount of time, you've probably seen this little guy. He's getting chubbier, by the way, you guys. As I progress through the year here, this will just grow and grow and grow. But I wanted to make sure that I'm showing this off every single makes videos to show you I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm using this little guy with every single make, and I really want to share that with you guys. Okay, so let's just jump right into the month of February. So we all know that February is a short month. January went on forever, and now February's gone in the blink of an eye. And that's what happens, I guess, with these short months. So I was able to accomplish quite a bit in the month of February. I really got my sojo kind of back in the month of February. I made some plans and that really helped me start checking some stuff off. So I was able to accomplish 8 makes in the month of February. 2 of those were for others. I do sew for others. I have a little girl. Her name is Addie June. She is 2 years old and I adore sewing for her. And everything that I've sewn for others this month is for her. So those 2 items are for her and I'll show those in a second. And then I have made 6 items for myself. So February was kind of, I don't want to say selfish. It's not selfish to sew for yourself. It's your hobby. You can sew for yourself. But I did focus kind of more on my outfits in the month of February. So let's just jump right in with the others. So sewing for others. My first make for my little daughter Addie June is this darling sweetie pie dress. So this is an Ellie and Mac pattern. It is called the sweetie pie dress and tunic. Can you make a tunic out of it? I'm not real sure. I always make the dress, but it is a tried and true for me, for Addie. I made it for her. Obviously kind of Valentine's themed there, but she's worn it so much this month. She looks so cute in it. I'll try to pop some pictures in, as I will with hopefully all of these makes, except for maybe one, and I might get pictures of her in this next little outfit. But this one is such a tried and true for us. We have made it so many times now, and actually I'm ready to size up. So I'm ready to move her to the next size, and this will be the 3rd time that I have sized up for her. So that tells you everything you need to know right there, that this is a tried and true for Addie. I love it. It is such an easy sew, fun, and you can be really creative with pockets and all kinds of color blocking, kind of like I've done here. This fabric is from my good friend Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy. She kindly gifted me so much beautiful fabric. This is a cotton knit fabric. It behaved itself so beautifully, and it really does look so cute. So that is the first one for Addie. And then the second little dress that I made for Addie this month is the Peekaboo Patterns free Dakota Dolman dress and shirt. So this is a free pattern if you are subscribed to their emails, or if you're in their Facebook group, they give you a code. I'm sorry, I cannot share that code with you. Email actually said that the code is not shareable, so I'm not going to step on any toes and share the code. But if you do like this pattern and you want to get it for free, then go join their Facebook group. It is a really fun group to be in anyway, and you get all kinds of freebies. So this is the Dakota Dolman. It's just a little knit dress, and I put the ruffle option on her little sleeves. So it's fun, it's quick, it's easy. This is a size 2T, but I've added some length to the bottom. I think I cut it more like a 4T length to try to kind of preserve the length for her there and make it a little bit longer. I added a rib knit neckband there at the top, and I think it looks super cute. So this fabric is a cotton knit fabric from Joann's. I believe that I got it in the clearance section, but it is their knit collection. And then the rib knit is from Hobby Lobby, which if you've watched any of my videos before, you probably know that I'm a super fan of the Hobby Lobby rib knit for neckbands. So that is what that is there. Okay, moving on to makes for myself. So I have 6 of these, so we won't try to take too much of your time today, but let's run through them real quick. This is my Cashmere Stanton hoodie. I gave the Cashmere Stanton hoodie a try here in the month of February, and while it's not, I would not say easy, I would not say beginner perhaps, it has a lot of pieces, it has a lot of steps, and I'm not gonna lie and say that I did all of them correctly, but it was fun. It was a fun, challenging make. So this is the Cashmere Stanton hoodie. It has a front pocket that's been included there. It has a hood, a lined hood. Honestly, the hood probably gave me the most trouble. I think this is a great wearable toile version. I have a couple issues that I need to fix with my next versions, and there will be more. I find myself reaching for this a lot, even with the few adjustments that I need to make. The sleeves need to be a little bit longer, so next time I would adjust that. And then this was the garment that I asked you all for some wonderful advice for why it was riding up and choking me. It would do that a lot. So y'all gave me some really great suggestions about a forward shoulder adjustment and a high round back adjustment. So I'm going to look into all of those for my next version. But really, honestly, for now, I'm enjoying wearing this one. So this is made out of Walmart French terry. They were just in bundles that I had picked up, and yeah, was just sitting in my stash, so I decided to sew that one up into the Stanton hoodie, and I'm really proud of it. I do want to show off the point right there. It looks really good. So all in all, this is a good make for me. The next pattern that I made for myself is this one, Simplicity 9385. If you've followed me any at all this month, you know that just not a great pattern. I fought with this quite a bit this month, but overall I have made a shirt that I really do love and I've been wearing a lot. So I made a mountain of adjustments to this. I have lengthened the arms, I've shortened the cuffs, I've shortened this neckband a ton, I lengthened the bodice. I think the only piece that I have not actually messed with is the waistband. So I've kind of remade this entire pattern because of the fit. So the fit on this one, View B there, not great for my body. I made a size 24, but it needed a lot of work. So I I did put in the work. I made the adjustments the best that I could, and this really is a really nice make. I find myself reaching for it a lot. So I have been able to, I think I labeled it in a Friday Sews, make lemonade out of a lemon. So it was a good growing experience. So this is Simplicity 9385, and I'm gonna count it as a win. Next make that I have is hard to show you on a hanger, you guys. It has a belt that makes it really hard to show you on the hanger, so maybe I'll just kind of rely on the pictures that I can pop in. But this is the Know Me pattern ME 2002, so Brittany J. Jones' first pattern with Know Me, and I made view A there, the longer sleeve top. It's like a 3/4 length top. It was so fun. I followed Brittany's tutorial on YouTube. My goodness, this was fun. After this pattern, I went straight to this one, and it was like night and day difference. This was so much fun to make. So this is a knit kind of sweater-like. It's gonna be wrinkled now in the front, but I'll show you. It has a different a front than a back, more of a V-shaped. And I talked about this a lot in my Friday Sews, but I had some issues with the split, and the issue is totally personal, has nothing to do with this pattern. It is a super cool pattern, but the vent here, the split was riding up pretty high on me. Landed at my natural waist, which I think is where it's supposed to go, but I don't wear my skirts or my bottoms quite up that high, so I was trying to look for a solution to the vent being so high. So I found some beautiful lace. I'll try to bring it a little closer so that you can see there. Beautiful lace, matches really well in my stash, and I just put it in there in each vent side so that it gave a little bit of a modesty panel. So again, a really wonderful pattern. I made the biggest size on here, so this pattern envelope goes up to a 28W. I did make the 28W, and then I actually went ahead and did a 1-inch full bicep adjustment because I was afraid that the arm was not going to be big enough for my bicep. And I actually measured my pattern piece, and then I actually took the time to do an actual full bicep adjustment, and it worked out really well. I actually love this version. This was just supposed to be a 12 version. This is some rib knit from a Walmart bundle. Cheap, inexpensive fabric that I was just gonna play with and see if I liked the shirt, and I actually love this shirt. So it will definitely get some use in my wardrobe. I've already wore it to work once since I've made it, and it's just so comfortable, and I really love this pattern. Highly recommend that making this pattern with Brittany's tutorial, because she has so many fun tips and tricks that you glean along the way with her tutorials. The next make that I made for myself is an Ellie & Mac staycation dress. I love this pattern. Y'all know I love this pattern so very much. I make it all the time, but I wanted to recreate the look, and I've done a whole video. I'll link it above and then down below in the description box. I did a whole video about recreating the look. I found a beautiful dress online that I wanted to bring that design back into my sewing room and create it for myself. So I did that with this beautiful staycation dress. This is a beautiful rib knit from Millie Mae Fabrics. I will link them down below. They have beautiful fabric. This one's probably all sold out because I purchased it around the Christmas time frame, so the fabric itself is probably all sold out, but they have gorgeous fabric, so I highly recommend checking out Millie Mae. For this dress, I made a size 2X, which I usually do in all Ellie & Mac patterns. Fits me super well. I did lengthen the bodice by 2 inches. I made the scoop neck version, and then I ended up doing a 1-inch full bicep adjustment on this dress as well. Look at me go. Doing all these legit full bicep adjustments. It's really such an easy adjustment. I don't know what took me so long. So yeah, it just turned out really beautiful. I'm super proud of it, and I've already worn it to work already, so it's getting some use in my closet. A fun little sewing make that I made for myself this month is this hair wrap. So this is an Ellie Mac pattern. It is called hair wrap or something. I'll pop a picture up of what it looks like. It has a couple patterns within it, and I decided to make a hair wrap for myself. I've been using a normal towel for wrapping my hair up after I've washed it. Well, my whole life I've been doing that, and it gets bulky and it falls and you get mad. So I decided to give this a try. I'm so glad that I have. It is such a fun pattern, really fun to make. I have serged the insides, and then you add a piece of elastic at one end, and you add a button at the other. So it works out really well. It took me a couple times to figure out the twisting method, but I have used it a lot since I made it and I absolutely love it. So this was a fun little just kind of a breather project, give you a little bit of a break. You don't really have to think about it too much. There's not too much fitting that you have to do, although I did do the size large and my hair is super thick, so maybe next time I need to widen it a little bit more. It's a minor thing. It works fine, but it might be a little bit better if it's a little bit wider for all my thick hair to go up into. I made that size large, and then this is a terry cloth from Joann's. I found some remnants of terry cloth at Joann's a long time ago, and I just kind of set them back, and I had these in mind for them. So yeah, I've got another piece of terry cloth looking at me right now that I need to make another hair wrap in. So this was a super fun project. So I have saved the best for last. This is my favorite make of the month. This is my nightgown that I made for myself out of the Love Notions Laundry Day dress. It comes with a t-shirt pattern as well, but I made the dress version, and it is just I love this thing so much, you guys. The pattern is so much fun and just so easy, and you just sew front and back together. You got a neckband and you have sleeves. So I didn't even hem them. You can kind of see there that the hems are rolling a little bit. Doesn't bother me at all. I did not want seams and thread and all that around my arms constricting me, or down around the bottom of the nightgown constricting me. So I just didn't hem it. It's a nightgown. It's a nightgown. And then I made this beautiful nightgown out of this gorgeous fabric. So those are darling vintage sewing machines. And the back is the buttons. I had 1.5 yards of these sewing machines and the buttons. And let me tell you, I had a little bit of a panic session when I went to make this or cut this out, because that is a really long piece. There, maybe you can see how long the dress piece is. It's a perfect length for me, by the way, but only having 1.5 yards of each of those made me panic a little bit. So I made the front and the back different, mostly because I ran out of fabric, but I kind of like it. It worked out really well, and then I have some scraps left over that I could make something out of. So this make is just amazing. Where did I get this fabric? I got it from the University of Sewing in Bloomington, Indiana, and I wish I had more. I wish I had more. I wish I could go buy me some more of this fabric, because I think it's actually on sale there in their store. But super soft, super cuddly. I'm gonna be making more of these, I promise you. This is the holy grail of nightgowns for me. So I love it so very much. Now I made a size 3X and it fits me really well. I don't have any pictures of me. I kind of feel a little awkward taking a picture of me in my nightgown, so you probably won't see me in the nightgown, but it does, take my word for it, it fits me really well. The shoulders fit me exactly where they should. The only thing that I would change next time is dropping this arm's eye a bit. The arm's eye is pretty tight on this, and I even hacked the sleeves a little bit. I slashed and spread them. Not a super lot, so I actually could go a little bit more. They're comfortable, I love them, they're perfect, but I could go a little bit more for even more room and more of a flutter. But definitely next time I need to scoop out that arm's eye a little bit more. The armhole is just a little bit tight. But overall, my absolute favorite make of February. Okay, that is a roundup of what I have finished in the month of February. It was a fun month. 8 makes is not too bad. I will take it. Busy working mama, but I love to be in my sewing room. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about my makes. Any of these that you have made, do you have any experience with these patterns? I would love to hear it down below in the comments. And let me know what you all finished in the month of February. I love, love, love hearing about what's going on in your sewing room. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. Give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.